Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. The Blitz Cup is about to happen. Yes, we are going to find out very soon who is the champion of each server. Now, the official sponsor of the Blitz Cup is the Huawei App Gallery. So if you want more bang for your buck, then the official sponsor of the Blitz Cup, the App Gallery, has got you sorted. In collaboration with Wargaming, they are running rebates on all purchases until the 29th of November. You can get 30% rebate for your first purchase during this time. After the first purchase, you will get 10% rebate for all purchases thereafter. Later this month, they will also be running a discount coupon on many popular packs. Keep an eye out for more great offers on their Discord server. The rebate is in Huawei Points, App Gallery's digital currency that can be used in place of cash to make any in-game purchase. To participate in this campaign, follow the steps in the World of Tanks Blitz Discord server on the following guide on how to install and set up the App Gallery, which we will show you on the screen just how easy it is to set this up. You have to make sure that when you download the App Gallery, set your country to UK, Ireland, Australia or New Zealand to participate. Don't worry if you're not from them countries, you can just set your country to one of those and you will be entered into this. You'll be able to participate no matter what country you live in. So when you have Blitz downloaded, head on over to the store, purchase anything. When you purchase something, make sure you agree to the terms and conditions and make sure you claim that rebate. It is as easy as that. So the links are in the description below. If you need any help, as I've said, head over to the Huawei App Gallery Discord server and they will explain what you need to do. Back to the video. So as we are on the topic of Blitz Cup, the tournament, we're just going to have a look at what tanks are good for tournaments and what tanks are bad for tournaments, and we're just going to go through the list nice and quickly. We're not going to go through every single tank, but we are going to go through what tanks I would recommend and what tanks I would definitely recommend and staying away. So straight up, you have the one of the most popular tanks at the moment, and that is the M6 Yo. Because of the reload, the intra clip of the tank, if you can run double these in a tournament or even maybe triple these in a tournament, you will actually perform very, very well. As long as you sort of focus fire as well, because you do have that long reload. Just bear in mind, if the person you're with is reloading, you have to pay attention to that and communicate with each other. But the Yo is definitely a good tank to use in tournaments. The same as the E5. The E5 is a great tank. We've seen it all year around. We've seen it for many years. E5 is such a strong tank. It's got good speed, good DPM, and it's got a good turret. So the E5 is a tank that I would definitely recommend. Moving over, let's just have a look at the German tanks now. Now, the grill, it can be used, but you need a decent player driving the grill because it has no armor whatsoever. So yeah, a grill is good, but also it is bad to use in tournaments. Now, the mouse, we see it every single tournament. The mouses are played differently in tournaments than they are in normal battles. Basically, the mouse isn't there to do damage. It's there to absorb shots. And usually you will see double mouses because of the hit points of the mouse that the mouse has got. They are very, very popular along with in the tournament community. E100, we see a few, but again, I probably wouldn't recommend the E100 because it is weak. And don't forget, when you're playing tournaments, you're going to come up against some good players that know easily how to deal with these tanks. So wouldn't recommend the E100 for any normal tournament player. E50 you don't really ever see in tournaments, to be honest, and it's something that I probably wouldn't recommend, and that is the same as the Leopard 1. The Leopard 1 is my favorite tank in the game, but it's definitely not a tank I would recommend in tournaments. Now, the T22, the T62 and things like the Object 907 are tanks that you actually see in tournaments. They got great DPM and just Russian, you know, they are very, very popular in tournaments. Not so much the 140 now. The 140 used to be, but not now. The 140 isn't popular at all. IS-7, very, very popular and a great choice in the tournaments. When you play tournaments, it's very, very strong, very troll armor, and yeah, this is one of the most popular tanks in the tournaments. Exactly the same as the IS-4. Nowadays, it's probably more the IS-7 than the IS-4, because the IS-7 now is just an absolute beast. Object 260 you never ever see. Object 268 you never really see, and definitely not the Object 263. So moving over to the British tanks, you don't really see too many British tanks in the tournaments. The only one you really see is the Vickers Light, and that is because of the speed of the thing. It's a light tank. It can spot tanks early. It has the Hesh, and yeah, probably one of the most popular light tanks in tournaments at the moment. You could also get away with the FV215B, but yeah, the FV215B is not that popular in tournaments either. Japanese tanks, STB is a great tank, but you don't really see it in tournaments at all. But yeah, if you want to play medium, I suppose the STB could actually perform well. And the same as the Chinese tanks. The only one you really see is the WZ113, and that is just purely because of DPM. The DPM is it is the highest DPM heavy tank in pretty much the game. So yeah, that is also a popular choice. French tanks, you sometimes see a bat chat, but now the Vickers Light is there, you don't really see a bat chat. But light tanks in tournaments are literally, again, they are there to cap a base, they're there to spot the enemy team, to see where they're going, and they're not really there to do damage. They're there to be a nuisance, really. 50B, you can run 50Bs, same as the T57 Heavy, if you're running them as a pair. But nowadays, I just think there's stronger auto-loaders in the game, and one of them is the Kron Wagon. The Kron Wagon, you see now, very, very popular, and I think it has replaced the auto-loaders. Because it is an auto-reloader, you can use it as you want. A single shell, double shell, triple shell, however you really want it. And if you're running double or even triple these, then yeah, you will perform well. And it also has a very, very strong turret. Now, the 60TP, a replacement E100. I do honestly think we will see a few of these. E100 is good, but for tournaments, because it has so many weak points, it's not that good for tournaments. However, the 60TP doesn't have the cheeks that the E100 has got, so I honestly think we will see quite a few 60 TPs in future tournaments. Pagettos, you can, again, they're quick tanks, they're auto reloaders, you often see some of them, and the same as the TVP, but these are not easy tanks to drive in tournaments, especially the TVP, because it literally has no armor whatsoever. It has the speed and it has the 4-shell autoloader, which means they can perform well, but they are quite difficult to play in tournaments. So yeah, there it is. There is your tournament tanks. Mainly, if you was to break it down into what definite tanks I would use, that would be the Kron Wagen, the Vickers. You got the E5 as well. TDs, I wouldn't take any TDs, tank destroyers, because they just that long reload, they are easy to penetrate. You've got the E3, but again, the E3 is quite slow, so when you're up against decent players, they'll be very difficult driving the E3. And of course, you've got the Yo as well, and the IS-7, the T62, the T22. Those are all definite yeses. So I hope this helps. Hope you enjoyed the Blitz Cup, guys. Let's hope we have some good games in the finals, and go BPS. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With